Hi, Dominic again. This time for discussion one of week three, applying an outward mindset. For this discussion, we were given the task of reading through the 6 bullet points on page 166. Excuse me, sorry. Uh, and to choose two of those bullet points to describe how I could apply them to my work, um, and then provide a why, as in why are they important to applying an outward mindset, and why and how they might be important to an organization. The two bullet points I chose were don't wait for others to change, uh, bullet point number two, as well as bullet point number three, mobilize yourself and your team or organization to achieve a collective goal. I'll start with bullet point two. Don't wait for others to change. With this bullet point, it says the most important move is to turn your mindset regardless of whether others change theirs. I view this as not being able or to change your mindset, even if others are stuck. Don't follow others in being stuck, and don't keep yourself trapped, even if others are keeping themselves trapped. Um, don't be a follower 100% of the time. Be your own person. Have the ability to change yourself and change your own mindset. Again, don't wait for others to change. I could apply this to work in the sense of if I'm in the workplace and I see everybody has a low key, toned down, kind of lazy mindset, just kind of going through the motions of their job. I view this as don't do the same thing as them. Have the ability to change my mindset to accomplish my work in a way that benefits others around me, um, benefits the employees uh, the coworkers I'm working with, uh, to make their lives easier, which in turn would probably make my life easier. Uh, have the ability to change my mindset to be able to really engage with customers, um, find a way to better their lives, uh, help my boss, help my peers, help my customers, help myself. uh, Overall bettering myself without being shown and being told to better myself through others' actions. Um, how this might, why this is important to applying an outward mindset. Not waiting for others to change will inevitably help you get to using that outward mindset because it just opens your ability to do things and apply yourself to things without uh, being asked to. Uh, if your company or your boss has a goal they're wanting to achieve, it will allow you to focus on how you might be able to help achieve that goal or how you might what you can do to benefit others and help others to achieving that goal. And if I'm stuck uh, and having to be told what to do and how to do it every time, it's not going to help anyone. It's going to take time away from what they're trying to do. And if I don't wait for others to change, if they're stuck and I'm following them, and I can change myself, I can get to that point of being self reliant sooner. How this might be important to an organization, I kind of touched on. With it might help my boss achieve their goal and might help the company achieve their goal, um, through me applying myself and working towards that goal uh, in a way that I don't need to be watched over or looked after the entire time. I'll take this time to move on to mobilize yourself. your team or organization to achieve a collective goal. Bullet point number three. Um, you can apply this to your work. Uh, I can apply this to my work. I'll use an example of me and my roommates. We had just moved into a new house. We're trying to get it set up to live comfortably and set up in a way we enjoy it. Um, our collective goal would be to get the house organized and decorated and set up in a way that we are comfortable living there to where it feels like home. It feels like our place, even though we're renting it. Um, and I found this goal reading through it helpful uh, because let me flip back to it here. Uh, it's about focus. It's about taking difference and focusing together on a result. This I used my new living situation as an example because uh, we're all different people. We all have different preferences. We all have different styles. And together, by focusing on a result, we can make the house each of our own. We can make it roomy, comfortable, and how we each like it together. It also says whenever people are organized together, a collective result already exists, just waiting to be named, collaborated around, or work together. If we come together and get organized, we can figure out what we want to do with our living situation, um, what we might name our goal, and how we would collaborate and work towards that. Uh, Not everybody would have an understanding of their roles, but in the process of working towards that or using the outward mindset model, we can help each other figure out what we can do to come together to get the best possible outcome of building the house and home together. Um, why I think this is important to applying an outward mindset. It allows people to uh, view others in their team and how their team might be able to come together, and how overall the team can come together, acknowledge each other's strengths and weaknesses, and uh, apply their strengths and their weaknesses to that goal they want to achieve. Why are they important to an organization? It's important to an organization because an organization can't continue or move forward without a team. You have to have a team behind it so it can run. Not one person, not a single person can run an entire organization, depending on what it is. If it's like an Etsy shop where they're putting together um, crocheted mittens, or if they're painting something and selling it, that's an entirely different thing. But I wouldn't consider that an organization. An organization is built up of multiple different people and working towards a particular goal. Whether that goal has been realized or not, that is up to uh, everyone in that organization to realize, come up with something that really stands out and shows uh, what they need to do. From the book, clarifying the collective result enables individuals and teams to improve their contributions within the organization without waiting for directives from those who have broader view of the organization's interconnected parts. I take this as uh, clarifying objectives and what the company is trying to do, trying to accomplish. Um, Overall, uh, allows everybody to figure out their own ways to come together and apply themselves and their understanding to that bigger goal of the organization or company. Um, with going back to the bullet points, don't wait for others to change. I believe that I need to apply this for myself more. I tend to be more of a follower and waiting for other people to change or do something um, before I do it. Kind of in the sense, if, uh, say, using my roommates as an example again, say my roommate's not picking up their mess or not um, doing anything to better the house. I might have an inward mindset of, okay, if they're not doing it, why would I? Why would I pick up my stuff? Why would I uh, help build a home? Um, because they're not changing. And if I were to do this, the house would become a disaster. Nobody would do anything, and the home wouldn't come together and be a home. It would kind of be a disgusting pigsty, is my guess. Um, and in doing so, if they decide to change their mindset or not, I'm still bettering myself. I'm still working towards that goal I want to achieve as a household. So, yeah. And then for mobilize yourself and your team or organization to achieve a collective goal, I think this is just a great way to get stuff done that you want to. I think this is a way to broaden everybody's ideals and ideas on how to come together in achieving that goal. It would allow people to hear different perspectives and see what their ideas are and how to achieve that goal. Because in the stories throughout this book, uh, not everyone, not everyone had the mindset or had the team to complete their goals, but they rallied around the idea of that organization, figuring out what they were trying to achieve, and in some cases, use their team's ideas to better the organization or company. Um, so yeah, that's my thought process. Those are my two bullet points. Why they're important to applying an outward mindset, why they're important to an organization, and how I could apply them to my own work. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. See you next time.